Hello guys and welcome to another video with Spartan086 on model tanks, and today we're doing Forces of Valor Waltersons Sherman Firefly. So, don't need to do a history lesson to the Firefly. I've already done the Firefly with the Univax version, so we'll kind of shoot into this. So obviously this is the new version that was brought out by Waltersons. Tell you what, first look at it, it looks awesome. It does look really good, but there are some problems I would see top hand. I'm going to compare it to the original Unimax version, which I have here. So, obviously, from the get-go, you can see tank looks a lot better. It's been weathered, rustic, paint job, far superior. As you can see, as I've said, late production Unimax, it was just basically a slapdash paint job, get out of the way. Commander at the top is basically a man in black. It's featureless, don't know what the hell he looks like. When you compare him to, obviously, Waterstones, get a far superior kind of look. So, off the top as well, Waterson's problem I would say with this is when they've given a designation for the tank, they have designated it to the 24th Lancer Regiment, which makes no sense. 24th Lancers, and the 13th and the 18th Hussars. You can't have two units, 7 with. So that was a bit strange. I don't know if, depending which one you buy, corresponds to which tank. I don't know if that's it. But I thought that was a bit strange for the get-go. So we're getting it. Obviously, like I says, does look great, first impression, but once I get a touchy-feely with the tank, especially around the turret, you feel how very light it is. Right, it's ABS mould, resin mould, and I thought this would have been far superior because basically it's the same mould for the turrets. Okay, so they've used the same kind of resin on both turrets. You can hear there, very light plastic, a wee bit of metal at the back, so that's a bit better, but when you feel it's basically the same. Traversing, that's good on the vehicle. On this one, it's not as good, but this one's far superior in how it looks. Don't really like the paint job they've done at the front though. I think they've tried to add rust to the spare tracks, and whoever's painted it on has completely mucked it up. Looks like somebody had a bloodbath. I don't know, maybe a crew member's jumped out and had multiple arterial bleeds all over the tracks. I don't know what they're up to. As you can see, obviously here, big splodge of red, so not very impressed with that. But as we go round, you can see tracks, etc. all look great. Still has a very good feeling to it. Firefly obviously being the British upgun version to take on the Panthers and Tigers. It looks great, but again, like the problem I said was, what they've done is they've given kind of cross communication with it by telling people it's the 24th Lancers, then the 13th and 18th Hussars. So not really impressed with that. I think if you're going to give it a unit designation, you give it just a proper designation. I don't know, Royal Scots Greys, or the 24th Lancers, or 2nd, 5th and 4th Yeomanry, or Royal London Yeomanry, something like that, instead of giving two. It doesn't really help people if they're setting up things. Obviously, if they're buying extras to put onto it, such as maybe to a diorama, or if they're setting up a plaque for it saying, oh, this is a Sherman Firefly, 24th Hussars, but then somebody comes along and says, no, actually it's the 13th and 18th Hussars. So it just, a bit silly. But apart from that, the model itself is great. You can see it still has unique, some kind of designation. I'm not even sure what that is. You look that up. Just noticed that there. You tend to find unique designations were at the front. So as you can see, it's supposed to be the divisional badge and possibly a brigade badge, and then you have the vehicle weight on the front as well. Overall, still good tank, still a good model, quite impressed with it. compared to obviously Unimax's banger. But if it is going about, obviously I wouldn't buy it straight off the internet that I have. I'm going to start having a proper look at these in the shops before I buy them. Wasn't too impressed with this. Really annoyed at that. Like I said before, when I bought my Arizona, it arrived. Turns out one of the turrets was missing off the guns. So may have to start going in and have a look at these before I buy them. Hate the fact that I bring this up the road now and it's like this. So, hope you're impressed with it. Hope you're liking it. If it does go about, it's usually about the same again in the UK, about £40–50, either with or postage added on. Sometimes you're lucky enough to get free postage. I am that cheapskate who won't buy it unless it's got free postage. But still nice, still good. Unimax never really did this, but I love the fact that Waltersons have got these wee boards. They are actually a wee godsend. I think if you collect enough of them, you can actually make some kind of mini diorama. I was actually just thinking that if they could connect onto one another. So maybe once I get this room done up, we'll get more shelves put in. I'm thinking of knocking a wall down so I can make it bigger. And maybe we'll get these all put together. We'll see if we can get it working. Big diorama, Sherman's driving along. Maybe make it into like the Bocage country. So, hope you're all well, doing alright. Obviously, we're now in another stage of lockdown here. Wherever you are in the world, please be taking care and looking out for one another. And until the next time, take care guys. Bye bye.